113 second quarter, first and goal from the 10-yard line. This is a 6-6 game, tied late in the first half. It was a blowout, but it was actually close deep into the first half. This was a key play. This was arguably Shanahan's best called game as a head coach of the 49ers, if not one of his best. He didn't have a lot of big, flashy plays. He had lots of understated, excellent ones, and this was, I think, his best. Still, run to the left. Historically, Shanahan's offense doesn't work so well in the red zone because he's a run-first guy who uses outside zone, and it's not really good for the low red zone where the field is compacted and all his defenders are right here. They can blow it up. You want to do old-school runs where you have offensive linemen pulling and blocking down, the kind of stuff Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh did all the time. Well, he does that here. This is a G lead. The guard's going to pull, kick him out. Ross Dwelley in the left tackle going to cave in this defensive end. Kyle Juszczyk will lead up. It's a very quick hitting play. It's excellent for the red zone. It's like a left hook, a quick, strong left hook. Not a big haymaker. Powerful and quick, right to the jaw. Boom, boom, boom. 3 blocks in succession. Watch it again. These guys cave him in. That's 1. Quick hit. Boom. 75. Boom. 44. Boom. 28. Just accelerate through. Perfect play call in the low red zone. Great compliment to the stuff Kyle Shanahan does most of the time. This was my favorite call he had in the game. 14-28 second quarter, first and 10. Giants tight end Evan Ingram goes in motion and no one on the 49ers follows him, so Daniel Jones thinks it's zone coverage. But it's not. It's a blitz with man-to-man coverage behind it. He goes for the play fake, not looking at the defense. Here comes the blitzer, Azeez Al-Shaair, the outside linebacker. You're going to see everyone else cover man-to-man. Man-to-man coverage, eyes on the receiver, not on the quarterback. Man-to-man coverage, man-to-man coverage. What does the quarterback do? He looks up. Oh, it's not zone. There's a blitz. What do? I throw the ball away. This is first and 10. Didn't expect it. Robert Saleh confused the young quarterback early in the game and throughout the entire contest. 13-42, second quarter, third and 7. Robert Saleh is excellent designing blitzes for third down, especially. And he had a ton of creative ones in this game. Here he shows blitz with Fred Warner. Warner's not going to blitz, but Warner is the best player on the defense right now. And when he lines up right here, the defense has to respect him. He lines up slightly to the left of the center. Robert Saleh's doing this on purpose. He figures if Fred Warner lines up here, the center is going to slide this way. And that just means Saleh's bringing the blitz from the other way. So let's see what happens. Saleh likes to dictate the slide, predict which way it's going to go, bring the blitz from the other direction. He's been doing it since he got to the Niners. Did it a lot last year. So Fred Warner is going to pretend like he's blitzing. He's going to back out. And now you're going to bring Quan Alexander and Jimmy Ward through the other side. So what the offensive line has to do, these 3 guys have to pick up these 3 rushers. So they have to pass them off. This guy has to somehow get him. He has to somehow get him, and he has to get him. Not easy. Let's see what they do. They never get over to Jimmy Ward. You get 3 guys blocking 2, no one blocking Ward. See that? What you essentially have is this guy blocking no one. Ward comes free. Guy has to get rid of the ball, and he throws deep. Why? Because the Niners are playing aggressive man-to-man coverage. Stuff you don't normally see from Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh on the 49ers. But no Richard Sherman going up against the Giants. Very aggressive. Jason Verrett plays good coverage here. Force a low percentage deep ball. Incomplete. Excellent blitz from Robert Saleh. Very aggressive. 8-16 third quarter, third and 9. Another brilliant blitz from Robert Saleh. Notice right now, Javon Kinlaw, Eric Armstead, Kerry Hyder, 1, 2, 3 on one side of the formation. The 3 best pass rushers on the team. He's stressing the offensive line, making them think about this guy. It's not going to be one of the guys who gets the sack. Robert Saleh always He's like making you look at this, and then he sneaks someone in. Who's it going to be? Someone who's not even in the picture right now. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. But what Eric Armstead does is he loops to the inside. Kinlaw comes outside. And these four guys are so worried. These three, 71, 65, 70, picking up those two, passing off that stunt. 70 doesn't even see 24 sneaking in. Little nickel blitz. No one blocks him. Forces the throwaway. Perfect. The same effect as the last blitz. And notice, you got 71 blocking no one, while 24 comes in untouched. That's all Robert Saleh. That is signature Robert Saleh. What makes Robert Saleh good? Someone asks you at the bar, pull up this video, show them this play. 12-13, fourth quarter, 3rd and 10. Again, Armstead, Kinlaw, Hyder to one side. You know a tricky blitz is coming. Fred Warner is the key. He's the catalyst. What you're going to see is, again, Armstead stunt to one gap to the left. Same with Kinlaw. And these guys are so big and they cause so much disruption that they're going to take the attention of three blockers. These three are going to block these two, and Warner can just scoot right around and hit the quarterback. Easy. Warner's fast enough to pull this off. He has to go a long ways here all the way around. But he's fast, he's quick, he can get there. 71 needs to block him. But that's tough. You're asking 71 to pass off Javon Kinlaw to a center who's blocking Eric Armstead. Passing those two off is tough. They don't get it done. Warner comes unblocked. You're going to see Robert Saleh do this all year until someone can figure out how to stop it. Should have been picked. First quarter, 14:55. This is the 49ers' first play of the game, and it's the only play call from Kyle Shanahan that I quibble with. I mean, he was perfect in this game except for this particular play, and he comes in against a stout run defense without George Kittle, and I'm thinking, how are you going to run the ball effectively? Now, he ended up not running the ball effectively and still scoring 36 points, but he wanted to establish the run here. They have a jet sweep to Brandon Ayuk, but what the issue is they're running outside with Kyle Juszczyk at the point of attack. If this were George Kittle, the play might work, but you're putting Kyle Juszczyk, who's a fullback, asking him to block an outside linebacker who is setting the edge aggressively, not trying to let him get widened, and Juszczyk can't block that. So you look at that as like, oh, Juszczyk, terrible play, you got to make that block. You can't expect Juszczyk to make that block. And what I would say is, Kyle, don't be a coward. Put Ross Dwelley out there. And what's funny is that's the adjustment he made later in the game, and it worked out. Ross Dwelley is a good blocker. I'm going to show you in some later videos. Don't be a coward, Kyle. Let Ross do his thing. 12-11, third quarter, 4th and 2. Niners up 16-6. Still a game. Only up 10 points. This is 4th and 2. Golden Tate goes in motion. Jimmy Ward follows him. Right now, the Giants know it's man-to-man coverage, so Tate goes back to this bunch formation. I showed you last week against the Jets, the Niners had trouble defending short routes, man-to-man coverage against bunch, because it's tough to defend bunch with man-to-man coverage. Bunch is a man-to-man coverage beater. And I like how aggressive Robert Saleh has been calling man-to-man the last 2 weeks. It's great. But when you see this bunch formation, you have to check to something. Last week I suggested cover 4 box, where you have 4 guys defending 2. This guy takes whichever receiver runs out first. This guy takes the second guy out. This guy takes the first one in. This guy takes the second one in. That's what you do. Or you could do cover 3 cloud, where you have the cornerback just stay down here and you have 3 guys rotating over the top. There are ways to do it. Man-to-man is not the way, because what you have is guys following other guys through traffic. Jason Verrett trying to run across. No one covering him. Guys running into each other. Now, Niners got lucky because the Giants stink, and they're not going to make a pay for any mistakes that they do, but future opponents that have something going for them, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Cardinals, will see this and remember, Short yardage situations, bunch formations. Robert Saleh has to have a change up. Saleh, I'm talking to you.